Hello and welcome to my channel. What's my offering today? It's an allotment, assortment. You're thinking, what on earth can she do creative for an allotment? Oh, trust me, there's quite a bit. I mean, I've done all my stones. You know, you do paint your stones up and then put poetry on it, sayings on it, quotes on them, flowers on them. I've done all them. Our allotment is covered in stones. The next thing was water bottles with some acrylic paint dropped in, shook around. Just about here, that was the fresh one done. I'll have to get the drips out of that one. Different colours. And what you do, obviously you take your lid off, you pop them on your stick so that A, the birds won't hurt their little bottoms when they land on a stick, and B, either myself or hubby won't hurt our eyes if we lean into the bed and there's a stick there. So at the moment I've got 3. That one's a bit stuck, but it does the purpose. I mean, a lot of people just go and they put cartons and bottles, crisp bags, whatever they can find on their sticks in the allotment. But the trouble is, sometimes they look a bit naff. Just naff. And I like to bring colour, you know I do, like my colour. So I put my coloured bottles. We had a bit of a feast on water bottles. Morrison's here in the UK, $1.99 for 12 bottles. I can get plenty of it. And it's like, well, I don't like using plastic, but I am recycling them because I'm putting them in the allotment for safety. It's my theory anyway. I think I'm just about there with them. I've got all sorts of colours. The next bit, I have a bed that is called Dad's bed. It's a raised bed. And I thought, I'm going to make some bunting to go around it. And I also had some pots on a rack. So I've only ever made crochet bunting before. But now we have rather colourful bunting for the allotment. Any bits of material that I could find, mainly cotton, because cotton works best. Any bits of material I could find. Then what you do, you make it, I thought I had a triangle here somewhere I was going to show you, but hey ho. You make a square. With your square, you fold it, obviously, corner to corner or whatever they are, and it will go over. Then you open them out, sew them, put them, probably doing this a bit bigger. Let me see if I can just find the spare one. Now, whether the cat's knocked it off. Stay with me on this. Yes. The cat knocked it flying. I've got it. So, what you're going to do, you've got your square. Let's just show you. You've got a square that you're going to put point to point, so that comes out like that. You're going to sew down one side, just down the one. That's all you do. Then you fold it, but you can press it. Might help if you press that, or at least finger press it, you know. Turn it in the other way. You get a pointy thing to obviously go up there. But this time, instead of doing it that way, you're going to fold it so that the seam comes up that one. Yeah? And then all you're going to do is pop that top in, and he's ready to sew. And then you just get yourself some, trying to find a long bit there. You just get a long piece of about this thick of material. You don't have to get anything special. I mean, it's all stash busting. Put your little your triangle in, fold it over, and then you're going to sew just across the top. Do make sure you catch the other side as well. And you've got yourself some pretty colourful bunting. I mean, the top is only bits of strips of material. I think it's like 3 strips sewn together, which comes as my top bit for my bunting. So, what with that, and what with the bottles, and what with the stones, our allotment is pretty colourful. I looked at it the other day and I thought, it's a pretty sensory garden, because you can go in there and you just sit and look. And there's so much colour. That's even without the flowers in there. It does help when you've got flowers, but obviously when you've got, your veggies, you've got your fruit. So a bit of colour in there cheers it up. Makes it your own. For me, makes it very personal and very sensory. I like it anyway. But there again, that's just me. The other thing, while I was on my sewing machine, I found a dress that it was one of those sort of comes up to your bust and it's like elasticy on there and it doesn't go any further. I didn't like it. So I cut up the material as one would. And what I did, I put it together, sewed it together. I made a summer scarf. Lightweight. Nice. Doesn't go with this dress, I know. But yeah, simple scarf from a dress. That's what you call recycling. So we've done the scarf. We've got bunting scraps, losing up the stash. We've got the scarf from a dress. And then, in the car, I need a extra back seat because my back doesn't like me a lot. So what I do is I get a special seat from Halfords, actually. And I didn't quite like the black, so I made it a cover. Looks like a surfboard at the moment. But trust me, when you turn him over, he's a cover. What I did, I cut him more or less to shape, but obviously with a bit to spare. Folded this in and then threaded elastic around it. That was the hardest, the longest bit, threading that elastic. Then I put a couple of elastics on the back just to hold it in place. Let me show you on the chair. So there's the chair. There's the seat. And although you can't see the bottom, shall I see if I can lift you up slightly? Away. There it is on the seat. And I have my own, put it down gently, padded seat. It does make you a lot higher in the car. But it's cool. It's comfortable. It's quite fashionable. I was going to go with like patchwork in it. I thought, no. And then I found some material in my pile behind me. Which one was I looking at? And it was a very, let's have that one out. This one. And I thought perhaps that'd be nice. And I thought, probably a bit over the top again. So I went for this material. I actually bought this in IKEA. I fancied it because I was cutting out flowers and then putting them back onto material. Yes, I know. So it's an IKEA material. We got an awful lot of IKEA, as you can see the units, in the house. And I've now got IKEA in the car. Hey, it's comfy. It's nice. The black was picking up every hair that goes, every piece of fluff, every crumb from eating a cake. Did I say that? So I thought, no. It needs covering and it's washable because I can take it off. So if I spill anything on it, I just take it off, chuck it in the washing machine and put it back on it. Probably give it an iron and put it back on again. Multi-purpose. No waste in this house. So I think that's about it for my sewing quarter of one of my videos for you. This is a sewing one. So on that note, I shall say, do subscribe, No. Try again, Lynn. Give us a thumbs up, do subscribe. Always get that wrong, don't I? Silly Lynn. And you take care, you stay safe. And it's bye-bye for now.